Race number 5 at Ascot will jump at 3:40. It's the Crown Towers handicap over a mile. The replay horse is the last start maiden winner, Spin on Command, winning here at Ascot on the 31st of January.
She's All Steel, Blue Emotion, but Spin on Command booted clear at the 252 in front of Smoke and Mirrors. A gap then, Spirited Schnitzel, followed by Warbow and Grotto. He draws the whip on the leader, Spin on Command, but now she extends. She's put them away, Spin on Command, and she's drawing well clear in the late stages. All interest only in the minors, and Pike gets the first.
Well, as you saw, Spin on Command made an absolute mess of that maiden field over 1,600 metres 2 weeks ago, and Chris Parnham may be able to do what William Pike did in that race and lead all the way, because she does map as fine in the front from her central gate. She goes on top. All the horses to consider here. Number 4, Good Luck Simba, was much better than the Royal Result, beaten 10 lengths by Verve de Vega 18 days ago. Brodie Kirby takes over from Randy Tan, and that's a certain plus. Brodie Kirby could ride a broomstick to victory at the moment. Number 5, Rogan Scent, was really backed last start, backed off the map in fact 2 weeks ago. That was over 1,820 metres. They thought he'd see out the trip. He probably didn't, but there was probably other reasons for his poor performance there. I'm not convinced. And number 1, Hit Tune, is a stablemate of Rogan Scent, with Daniel Stack electing to ride Rogan Scent. Lucy Warwick takes the ride aboard the top weight. My top selection in race number 5 is the maiden winner from last start. Number 6, Spin on Command. From number 4, Good Luck Simba. 5, Rogan Scent. And number 1, Hit Tune. Race number 6 at Ascot will jump at 10 minutes past 4. It's the Yellow Glen handicap over 1,400 metres. We're going to jump in the time machine for our replay and look at number 1, Checkers, running over course and distance back in May.
Pulled out around his heels to go up now third. On the fence, Fireman Freddie next and 2 lengths away. You're a Rumman, followed by Hodgepodge. At the 200 though, and Sharkmouth headed Hinchinbeel. Checkers closing down the margin. It's Sharkmouth from Checkers. Checkers coming at Sharkmouth, and then the director. Sharkmouth, Checkers. Checkers levels up though. He got his head in front, Checkers.
The significance of the replay that we just shown you was it was the last time that Checkers raced over 1,400 metres at Ascot Racecourse in Meat Week company, and he got the chocolates that day. He boasts the best 1,400 metre speed ratings in the field, and he'd be pretty tough to beat if Stephen Parnham takes him to the front and allows him to roll along. He goes on top in what is a competitive race. Other horses worth considering: number 10, Sigil, represents the informed Simon Miller stable that's sending out winner after winner currently, and he has 1,420 metre form around Checkers that certainly commands respect here. Probably wants a little bit further, but it's a midweek race. He's certainly capable of taking it out. Number 8, Men of Mukaboodin, has not won below 1,400 metres, so there was certainly plenty of merit in his performance first up over 1,200. And number 4, Night Watchman, gets a nod ahead of the likes of Kings of Chaos, Orange Strudel and Sondheim down to his inside gate with the cutaway in operation. Should certainly get a run for Clint Johnston Porter. My top selection, looking at a course and distance form, I'm going with number 1, Checkers, to beat number 10, Sigil, number 8, Men of Mukaboodin, and number 4, Night Watchman. Race number 7 at Ascot will jump at 4:45. It's the Lavazza handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse, we're going to have a look at Special Alert, running in the WA Champion Filly Stakes during the Carnival.
Winding up, Mickey Moto coming down the outside with 250 left to go. Private Dancer hit the front, but here comes the favourite. It's Mickey Moto ranging up, joins Private Dancer over on the inside, running on his Special Alert. Mickey Moto has to dig, and Art Series is coming late. It's Art Series driving up inside of Private.
Special Alert may prefer a little bit further than 1,200 metres, but first up here did come from the clouds to almost beat Watto's Fury over 6 furlongs at Belmont back in the winter. That's pretty good form, and certainly that Champions Fillies run is the best form on offer in this race. Other horses to consider: number 1, Hoboken, didn't receive the best of rides from Stephen Parnham last start. He's on the quick back up here with Kate Whitten aboard. The 3 kilo claim is valuable. Number 7, Get the Vibe, has been putting up decent numbers over 1,000 metres, but expecting it to improve over 1,200, and he's certainly one for the exotics. And then number 2, Me and Taz, won a Bunbury maiden over 12-16 metres in a time not dissimilar to that of Snow Blossom, who goes around in the last. My top selection in race number 7 is number 8, Special Alert, to beat number 1, Hoboken, number 7, Get the Vibe, and number 2, Me and Taz. Race number 8 at Ascot will jump at 5:20. It's the Peacock Brothers handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse, it's number 5, Sunboss, finishing runner-up at Ascot on the 31st of January.
Dim times, but Shiraska flying at the 250. Two clear of How to Fly. Now Pike starts to get busy. The Written Tycoon filly hits the bridle now, and How to Fly draws alongside of Shiraska quickly. Sun Boss is still running on, but it's How to Fly drawing away, and it's 2 for 2 for the Wiz.
That was a pretty good run by Sun Boss. How to Fly came out and ran pretty well in the Magic Millions 3-year-old race at Pinjarra on Saturday. Sun Boss goes on top here, but there are a few query horses, starting with number 1, Abdicator. Won at Bunbury last start, had beaten Very Angry Gal in a trial prior to that, has not run in the city prior to Wednesday, and so this is the testing material, but you've got to respect the yard, Darren McAuliffe, in decent form. Number 3, Frosty Beverage, has had the 1 run already. That was behind Driftwood Girl back in January, trialled at Larkhill recently, and certainly respect here. I think they had a reasonable opinion of it before it trialled. And number 8, Sally's Realm, is well related, a full sibling to Better Than Ready that's won 4 listed races. Unfortunately, the mare hasn't thrown a decent one for quite a while, and I'm willing to lay the horse in the Cerise and White at Bob and Sandra Peters. On top then in race number 8, number 5, Sun Boss, from number 1, Abdicator, number 3, Frosty Beverage, and number 8, Sally's Realm. Race number 9 at Ascot will jump at 10 to 6. It's the Magic Millions handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse, it's the grey, Snow Blossom, completing the hat-trick at Bunbury.
Has cut back to the inside and they're clear from Southern Turn, and further back in the field Jago Illusion of Light. Snow Blossoms winding up and splashes down the outside with Cool Image, and Supposition coming through as well. Here's Snow Blossom though, winding up with a good run, and Southern Turn got the split as well, but it's Snow Blossom hitting the front. It's a hat-trick, drawing clear from Southern Turn. Wicked Hunter.
That was a monster of a performance by Snow Blossom. She debuted at Ascot back in January 2016. She's improved out of sight since then. She now comes back to town. Those last 3 wins have all been by decent margins. The sectionals last start with the best of the meeting. She goes on top here. Other horses worth considering, number 4, Akiko, has got a winning run going as well. Won her last 2 at Geraldton. Sarah Childs brings her down the highway, and Brodie Kirby, who's ridden her 3 times for 2 wins, stays aboard. Number 2, Kawanzo, interesting gear change here. The blinkers go on for the first time in its 38th start. And number 1, Stable Secret, does all of its best work fresh, so don't put a pen through it. On top in the last, number 8, Snow Blossom, to beat number 4, Akiko, number 2, Kawanzo, and number 1, Stable Secret. 9 races from which to choose our best bets at Ascot on Wednesday. I'm going to go for a little bit of value. I'm going to go in race number 4 with number 1, Atacama Sky, drop into midweek grade for the first time ever. And in race number 6, number 1, Checkers, hoping that course and distance form from back in May stands up and he gets the chocolates again. It's really easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log on to our website or follow us on social media. Until next time on The Box Seat, bye.